Hello everyone, this is Jubilæus and welcome to the first Hungry Hungry Hippos Gladiators Tournament. For this first tournament we have 20 brave pilots and we made 4 teams of 5 players. These are the first teams to fight each other and soon we see how it goes. The teams arrive to the arena at same time and start the fight immediately. But this is the first tournament and we have all sorts of issues and testing, and as you can see we have some grey, blue and red different colors in the fleets, so it is for now very hard to tell which team is doing what, but I can draw some circles and try to explain. For this tournament we use pre-fitted ships that are distributed to the pilots and they all have same fittings, so it is similar to both teams. Right now it probably looks very strange and doesn't make much sense, but there is fighting going on and soon we see which team survives. Both teams are on separate voice comms and following the orders of their fleet commanders and trying their best. The idea of this tournament is to help fleet commanders to improve their skills and test their fleet commanding abilities. Now I will observe the pilots who are in the fight and we get some cool close-up and what is going on. This is Triple Helix, the fleet commander of Team 1. He is a very talented fleet commander and as you can see he's doing all sorts of spinning maneuvers and commanding his team. Here is Stalin, he is the commander of Team 2 and has a very cool skin on his Vexor. He's just chilling and looking at the battlefield and what is his fleet doing. Now we have some close-ups of the other pilots, but right now it is very hard to tell how the fighting is going, but there is no casualties for now. So we can see someone explodes and that is probably the first explosion. Now we can see the first explosion and I don't know which team it was, but we shall see. Let's go for some close-ups and look how pilots are doing. Looks like this Moa is doing very good, no hull damage or anything. Looks like Triple Helix Team 1 is now going to brawl range. Let's look at this. Okay, it explodes and Team 2 has lost a Moa. And now we see the last explosion of the first fight in this tournament. And Team 1 advances to the next round. For the next fight we have Team 3 and Team 4. The first team arrives to the arena, but where is the second team? The first cruiser arrives from the other team, but where is the rest of his team? Now a second cruiser, but still we are missing 3 cruisers, and the other team is advancing to attack. I think this is a strategy to use only 2 ships and the rest will arrive. Bab's team is now under attack, and as you can see there are cruisers moving in, drones moving in, and starting to look really bad for Babs. Babs is now down, and the rest of his team is now trying his best to fight. Let's go observe closer and have some close-ups what is going on. Now we see a second explosion, but for now it is hard to tell which team, but fighting is going on, and looks like they are having a lot of fun. Tofo's Caracal is now also down. I'm trying to look who is shooting what, so to have some kind of understanding what is the situation. And right now it looks like there is 2 and 2 left. As you can see, there is a target painter laser from my backside, and in the backside we have a Vexor far away. I'm not sure the drones attack from that range, but it is very far away. Now we see more explosions, and looks like 3 cruisers are now moving at the Vexor, which is now far away. And there is also another Vexor, so 2 Vexors, but both from different teams. The fighting is now too far for me to use the observe option, so we can now look at the distance and hope we see something explode. And now we see the last explosion. Team 3 now advances to the next round, and soon the next round will start. The two winning teams now fight against each other for the championship of the first Hungry Hungry Hippos tournament. Team 1 and Team 3 were victorious in the previous match and will now start the fight for the championship. For this last round, third round of this tournament, I am now in a fleet, so we will see the other team as purple and the other is other colors. If you wonder why we have these pods here in the tournament, they are spectators who are watching the tournament. First team now arrives. The second team now arrives, but they arrive at brawl range, so it is now instantly close combat. Now the fighting is at full swing and we can see one team as purple. I will now move a little bit closer. I need to be 150 kilometers to use the observe option so we can get some close-ups of the fighting. Do close-up of Chief Palpatine's Omen. He's taking lots of hits, lots of damage, but he's the best solo PvP pilot in Eve Echo. Helix is his stabber, looking like he's under control and his fleet is doing everything perfectly, and the Hamburger Jim is also in an Omen. Doesn't look like he has armor damage, and now we have more explosions and it looks like Shiv is down, but that's bad luck for Shiv. Hamburger Jim is now down, so there is now, let's see, there is two purples and 3 reds right now, and no, there is 3 purples, so it's 3 versus 3 right now. Very close match going on right now. Beep's Vexor is now pulling range and giving some long range support. Triple Helix Stabber is starting to look like a burnt matchstick. From the fleet we can see Triple Helix Stabber is now down. The situation is now 2 versus 3 right now, so there is 2 purples and 3 reds. The purple team now killed a Caracal, so now it is 2 versus 2. The purple team has now lost the Caracal, and now Cheng is only one left with his Moa. Cheng is now fighting Azrael, so 2 Moas now fighting each other, and there is a Vexor supporting the other team. Let's go for a close-up and have a look how Cheng is doing, and looks like Cheng has no armor damage, so he's doing very well. Cheng is now taking a lot of damage, and his armor is soon giving up. Cheng explodes gloriously, and it was a very tight match, very close. Was very exciting to the end. This last match I personally enjoyed a lot, and it helped a lot when we had this that the other team is purple. It was much easier to understand what is happening, and this last fight was very good, very glorious, like very tight. 3 versus 3, 2 versus 2, very good. After all this fighting, there is only one champion, and the champions from the first Hungry Hungry Hippos tournament is Team 3. Congratulations Team 3 and Fleet Commander Dal for the first Hungry Hungry Hippos tournament, and as a special prize for this tournament I will give one Duo Omega giveaway to the fleet commander of the winning team, and he will choose the most glorious pilot of his team to receive the Duo Omega. In this first tournament in the start we had lots of issues. It was very chaotic and hard to tell what the fighting is going, and who is killing who, and what is happening. But in the future we will continue doing these tournaments, and we are going to do it similar to this last fight of this tournament, so the other team is purple and it's much easier to understand. And personally I want to thank everyone for coming to this first tournament and it went beyond my expectations that we get so many pilots for the first tournament. So thank you for joining this tournament, and I hope you will come to the next tournament. We are trying to do tournaments every Sunday, so keep looking at the events and participate in the events, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.